Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Now, in the previous episode, what I mainly did was, show you guys all the work I was doing with my ramp and my plans on how I was gonna get my production lines or factory, quote unquote, built. How it's gonna be, what's the whole idea behind that? And so, yeah, my huge ramp, going to deal with that. It's over there. That was one of the things. We got the space elevator built. We completed the phase using the 50 smart platings that are required. Technically took like about half an hour because only 2 of those could be made at normal speed on the assembler without adding more assemblers. Just one assembler, normal speed, 2 per minute. So it's kind of like 25 minutes. And so we unlocked tier 3 and 4, which are here. And I was thinking about what should I go for first, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go for this one right here because I don't think it'll take very long, since it's not something super like advanced or anything like that. I don't think it'll take very long to give me for the pod to come back. It might not. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So right now I'm gonna try and grab as many materials as I can for all the ones that I want to get. I should have most of these things, well, except for like modular frames, so that I probably have to build those myself. But I don't care about this run, so I could just leave that on its own. This one I do care a lot about because I'm gonna have to start doing this soon as well. Foundries, steel beams for the Mark III over here, and I have to actually make some of these first before I can actually unlock this one. Okay, I see. So I don't know if I'll do those manually or if I'll set up something for that, but I don't really want to set up anything else down here. I did that assembler over there because I kind of needed it for the space elevator phase, but that's it. The rest, I want everything pretty much getting done up on my platform up there. So I'm gonna get as much together as I can so I can do as many of these as I can and see what more in the tech trees over here we can unlock. I'm gonna grab all those materials, get them all in my inventory, and I'll be back with you all. Alright, so first things first, the improved melee combat. 25 of these, 50 of these, 1500 of these, and 200 of those.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Alright, so that's gonna take 3 minutes to come back. Not a big deal. Can we make the Xeno Basher yet? No, we're gonna need 2 Xeno Zappers, 500 wire, and 5 modular frames. So I guess it's nice to have that. We're gonna need it, but maybe not right now. So we're gonna have to wait 3 minutes. Let's see. What else do I have that I could probably do in the research over here? So I have to do that one first before I can do this one. I don't exactly have screws available because I have all those screws going to the reinforced iron plates and the rotors. So that's gonna take a while. 100? Are you crazy? Modular frames. Okay. And then that's done. Caterium. It would be nice to unlock this, but I don't have Caterium like that much on hand. I'm gonna do that. I don't really need that right now. The flower petals, what do we need here? No, I can't really spare any of those. Let's see, mycelia. I don't really have much mycelia. I think I have like 10. So we can't really do that one either. Can't afford. Okay, so we can do that one. One of the very few that we can. The bacon and the nuts I have in here. Somewhere in there. Anyways. The nutrients. So we should be able to do. Why can't we have. Wait. What? What was I looking at? I think I did something wrong. No, this one. That one. 3 seconds. Medical properties. What's that gonna give me? I just unlocked that so I can do this down here. 10 mycelia. I think that's all I had here. Oh, I only have 4. That sucks. Well, I can't do that one. Nutrients. Yeah, I can't do that for sure. Power slugs. I haven't dealt with any of this. I could get the slug scanning, I guess. I have wire somewhere. I can get that too. Is that a yellow power slug or is that a? I think it's yellow. Let's go with the power slug here. Oh yeah, so let's do that. 3 seconds. I have materials to spare, so no big deal. Oh, there's the purple one. Purple one and 25 modular frames. I don't need that right now. What about this one? I need some wire. I don't have on hand, but I have it right over here in that container at the edge. Alright, so I just got a stack, came back. And we're gonna do that one. 2 minutes. Can I look at other stuff while it's doing that? Yes, it does let me. It appears to let me. I don't know how much quartz or raw quartz I have available to be able to actually make that. Oh, so I have 66 of those, so I don't really have much available. It would be nice to get the crystal oscillator because I think I have a feeling that I have to unlock this, and then maybe I'll unlock the map or the explorer or all those good stuff, you know, radar technology in here. So I think it'd be nice to get the crystal, do this one at the very least next, because I don't have enough black gunpowder yet. I only have, or black powder. I only have like 5. I mean like 45 or 35. I don't know. I'm not really in the 50s yet, right? 35. You see, that's what I had. Kind of saw it. But anyways, let's put these things back in. I'll put the nuts in there too. Wait, what? So I only had 1 yellow? Didn't I have more yellow? It seems to have taken more than 1, or did I only have 1? Well, that's nice, I guess. So yeah, this is back, so let's ignore that other stuff. So I need to get more materials. I'll be right back. Alright, so hopefully I got everything now. 150 of these, 50 of these, and 300 of those, okay? That's coal power.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
That's a lot of notes. But okay. So, don't really need a scan for coal because I kind of already have those, you know, up there on my with my beacons. So we got that one. And I think there's only really one more that I can actually get right now, because the rest need steel pipes and things like that. So I can't get that. I wanted to get this, but it's gonna have to wait, regrettably. But whatever. What can we do? Yeah, I think that's all I can get right now. Unless I started manually making steel, which I don't know if I really want to. Well, I have to get this to get the steel, to start getting it. So I'm gonna get those materials together. It's gonna take 7 minutes for the pod to return. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for that. The slug scanning is done. I don't think it's gonna say anything. Got to do that one. 25 modular frames. I might just do those, you know, modular frames as well, since I'm gonna get some for the basic steel as well. And the quartz, I'm gonna try to get this as well, but that's about it. I don't know about the overclocking. Oh look, I have the materials for overclocking. I think we should do that. 5 minutes. Sure, go ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna get all these materials together. I'll be back with you all probably when the pod returns and when we're ready to get that milestone done. Or maybe when that finishes first over here, that overclocking thing. Whichever comes first, I guess. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so the pod's back and I have my materials ready, so let's throw them in there. And it's ready. Launch.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Next phase of project assembly? Yeah, probably because of that. But I don't have that yet. What do you mean? She's crazy. Anyways, the overclock production is done. I think I need some more materials. Okay, be right back. Alright, so I think I should have them now for that. So I have 3 power slugs. Hopefully it doesn't, I don't know, eat up the other 2 for some reason. No, just checking, double checking. So we got that now. Now we can start making our power shards out of everything, green, yellow, and purple. So I still need to get that. I'm gonna have to go scavenge for quartz. Either that or I go all the way down to, where is it? There it is, all the way down there. It's not. It seems kind of close, but it's not really close. It's on the other side of that that rock formation there. It's on the other side. It seems close, but not. It's not exactly close. But let me think about what I'm gonna do next. I'm probably just gonna scavenge around here. You know what? I think I'll have to go over there and grab some quartz from there. I do have some portable miners. They're not on me. They're all over here. I made all these miners because, well, I kind of need to fill in every single like resource node that I have up top with my beacons. Pretty much, I have enough for all of those with this. Or at least those are my calculations. But anyways, I'll see you on in a little bit. Alright, so I just decided to go to the quartz deposits over in the corner of the map. I kind of felt that maybe time-wise it would be faster. The distance, well, yeah, I had to go all the way over there, but where was it? I forget where it is. Somewhere down that way, right? No, anyways. Instead of just looking around, you know, maybe like just running around, maybe not even finding any, so I decided to go. So I've got that 50 reinforced iron plates and the 100 crystal quartz crystals. Got that. Let's see what we got unlocked here. The crystal oscillator, right? That was it. And this one wants me to make 5 crystal oscillators. Oh, I'm gonna have to make that. So let's make that. Right. So fairly quickly, I got those crystal oscillators. Didn't take very long. Luckily, I had enough raw quartz, or else I probably wouldn't have enough quartz crystals. So, anyways, let's do those and see what we unlock. Our map. Kind of want that. Explorer. That's kind of gonna take a while. Hopefully the map isn't too hard, but it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna need more quartz, that's for sure. And then what is this? The radio control unit? Whatever that is, that needs aluminum, so we're not even close to getting to that. I want my map. I want my map, so I'm gonna try and get the materials. I have the beacons, or maybe I have some, maybe not all of them. Crystal oscillator is definitely gonna take some doing, mainly in collecting rock quartz. Anyways, I want the map, so I'm gonna try and get that ASAP. Aside from that, I really can't do anything else like immediately at this moment. I would like to get the hyper tubes, but I need 50 encased industrial beams, and I kinda need to unlock this first. I have found some encased industrial beams by some crash pods. There's multiple crash pods all around. I think there's that one that's on top of a rock formation somewhere that I showed in a few episodes back. along this ramp kind of thing that I have going on from here all the way down, I think there's one close by there, and then there's one further down near that those two coal pure coal nodes or deposits that are down there. I think there's one near there as well. I only know that one of those had encased industrial beams, but I don't think it had many. And the other one, I'm not sure. So either I set something up to make coal, no, not coal, to make steel, or I get my coal factories, my coal generators, my coal power plants up and running soon, so I can start activating all those and start getting everything transported up onto my sky platform over there. Or it's gonna, or it's gonna take kind of a long time before I get all these things done. Mainly the hyper tubes. That's like the main next thing I want. That I really want. I want to test it out. I want to try it out because it sounds cool. Some of the trailers I've seen, or the main trailer, that launch trailer I've seen, I think it showed that as well. It was pretty cool. So I kind of want that. And then, I kind of want this as well. I gotta start making that. I gotta get a lot of things going, and right now it's either gonna be all over the place, or if I get that set up, my power grid up and running, I can start doing everything over there nice and cleanly, or as clean as possible. So I'm gonna try to get the map at the very least right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I may try to find some sulfur along the way, just so I can see if I can complete this one at the very least. Maybe you can start getting the explosives. Speaking about explosives, something I never even did I completely and totally forgot about it. There's a rifle or something in the game that you probably already know about, but I never use it. Usually my weapon of choice is just the Xeno Basher, which actually I already made, as you can see. I've already made the Xeno Basher, and that's like my weapon of choice. I don't really care for the rebar gun, and then there's the rifle as well. That, yeah, I guess it would be nice to have, but production wise, it just wastes a lot of materials. I'd rather not have to make that. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go for this next. I'm gonna go for all that quartz I may need. I think I'm gonna need about you know what? I don't even have to think about it that much. Just put 10 of these. Actually, I have to make 5 because I need 10, and they're made in 2s. So let's remove 1. I just need to make 5 because even though I have 1, I still need another one. Anyways, I will make it 4 times. I still only have 9. So I need 180 of these. I just need to get like 3 more stacks of raw quartz, and that'll be fine. So I'll be right back with you all when I get that done. Alright, so I have the crystal oscillators now, and I actually found a little bit of sulfur, and I completed just barely the 50 that I required. So let's see which one takes longer. We'll do the one that takes less. That one takes 5 minutes, and we still need the beacon, which I haven't gotten. So let's do this. Let's start that with the 50 black powder. No words from ADA, okay. So 100 black powder and 100 steel pipes to unlock the Nobelisk. 5 object scanners, I think those are. 100 cable and 10 encased industrial beams for the Nobelisk detonator. There's the rifle. I think there was a better rifle. I think there was a Mark II rifle. I'm not exactly sure, but there's the rifle I was talking about. I just feel like it uses too much materials, and then you have to make bullets. There you go. You have to make all this, and I feel like it's a waste of resources. I really don't feel like this is necessary. I guess it's, if you want to use them, then I guess it'd be fun. I guess I don't really care for that. But anyways, let's just make these 10 real quick. Alright, so I made 1 extra, but it doesn't matter. I'm using beacons anyways this time around. So we're gonna start that up. It's gonna take 5 minutes, so we're gonna have to wait for that. And that extra one we'll just throw it into my equipment slot because I'm actually carrying those around. I have one sulfur. I'm just gonna throw it in there. That, and I guess that crystal oscillator can go over here instead. My leftovers, and then those in there because I don't want to carry that all the time. What would be next? I think the next thing on the list is, yeah, start up those coal my coal generators. Start getting these up, which I'm gonna need water, and here are the water extractors. I'm gonna need copper sheets for these. I have no clue how many I'm gonna do, but just so I can get those up there. With all these, I left those in black because I had color coded them. As you can see, I actually had the limestone, iron, and copper in their respective colors, sort of. Coal in black, and quartz I had it like in pink. But once I got those done, I just left them grayed out. So the coals that are still in black are the ones that I'll be using for electricity. So what I plan on doing is just making as many as these as I can, and then powering those and all that, and as many as I can get, as many as I can feed without having any issues. I'll try to first not overclock, and then maybe overclock later on. I think it'll be the same thing even if I don't overclock them, but as long as I overclock everything equally, I think it'll be fine. So I think I'm gonna start. I have these close by. I think I should probably just look for the closest water source. The closest water source to those would probably be the water at the bottom, at the oasis at the bottom of that waterfall over there. That'll probably be the closest water source, but I don't know if I'll be able to grab that water because it has to be deep water, and if it's not deep enough, then it's not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna get all my resources together, and I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna try and go with those two over there first, because those are just two. Because over here there are three. Two are normal, one is impure, and then there's three over here. There's a two in the back down somewhere over there where I mentioned before. But I think I'd try to deal with two small ones. These two, not small, but with the lesser amount that are together, and then I'll see how that works. Because this is something new, so it kind of gotta make calculations, see how much you're gonna need, the pipes, all that. Anyways, I'll see. I'll work on that right now, and then I'll show you all my finished product, I think, or my end result with that. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright everyone, so after about an hour or two, this is the setup I've got going on right now. It's not very efficient yet, especially not with Mark 1 conveyor belts. I don't know if there's such thing as a Mark 2 pipes. I think the only way you can just speed them up is by using those pumps right there, the pipeline pump. I'm guessing that's the only thing that you can use to make them faster, or to transport water faster. Maybe, I'm not sure, because it does say that it has a flow rate, and then there's the current flow rate, and then it has a max flow rate. So this always decreases whenever there's not, like, it's not being used, the water, like if it's stagnant, let's say. So that flow rate would usually be low if things are full and they're not being consumed faster than they are provided or fed in. This will increase. You will see this increase normally when, in that case, when some water was consumed here. So that is when it increases. It doesn't increase any further because it was filled up before it could increase any more. So that's kind of a thing that you're gonna have to factor in when you do these. But right now what I have going on is I have 4 coal generators working. I have a 5th one over there, but it's not connected to anything. It doesn't have coal going into it. It has water in it, but I didn't have coal. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be able to handle it. So all I did was each one of my coal deposits or coal miners are on one line each, and all I did was split it into two at the at the ends. So this is one, that's the other. So I brought it in a little. I split it there, and then I brought it in, and then I split it again, and all I did was split it into two ways. The way I see this is that it's not consuming more than it needs to. Well, naturally I have it kind of, you know, on the low side, so I don't really have this not exact. I wouldn't say overclock, but I don't have it like at its clock speed. I don't have it running at 100%. I have it running like at 20%. I think is how it's running. About that much. That's my 19%. I think that's a maximum I've seen it gone 19%. So what I don't know if it'll consume more, because it says 4 seconds each one, but right now I think it's lasting more than 4 seconds because it's not being 100% used, the megawatts. So I think it's lasting like 20 seconds, maybe 10-20 seconds, 15. So that's when it doesn't say how much it's consuming per minute, which sucks because I would like to see that. It says it here. I would think that this would say it too. But yeah, I don't see it say anything. Yeah, I thought I saw something right there, but all it says is fuel. But I could hardly see it. But anyways, I sort of kind of made a calculation, and according to what I calculated, if it's 75 megawatts that it produces are being consumed at 100%, it should be using one coal. No, 15 or 20 coal was it? 15 was my calculation. 15 coal per minute, as long as it's not overclocked, obviously, right? So then I kind of waited that time to see like how fast it would take in coal, and well, it's not very fast. It's not taking in very much. So I kind of feel that I might be able to. I don't know. I have to get it consuming 100% efficiency, or whatever this is called. Yeah, efficiency. Be consuming its coal at 100% at a 100% rate instead of 19%, to see if I can add split it another way, like 3-way, and have one line split to 3 or to 4, because since the coal that I'm using, the coal nodes that I'm using are just normal, with the minor Mark 1s they're only producing 60 per minute, and then well, with these belts it just moves 60 per minute as well. So I would need to do some more tests with, like, you know, connecting this to my main power grid over there with, well, not exactly my main power grid, but like connect it to where I have all my production lines or something like that, to see if it's gonna work or not, if I have to if I can split it another way, or if it can only split 2 ways or things like that. My pipes right now, they're always kept topped out or topped up, so I have no problem right now with the water. How should I say it, with the water extractor? I don't know. Let's go down here. So right now I have a bunch of just pipeline pumps connected, because I'm not exactly sure how they function. I get an idea, but since like I said, since they're not being consumed at 100% rate, I'm not exactly sure where I should like adjust. I just know that when I first put it, I think at this point it was no longer like, it was just the flow rate was so abysmal, even though it wasn't full. So I decided to add one here, and then I got that going. But I felt like it was going too slow, so I just added more here, more over there. I don't know exactly how to ratio this yet. I just know that it has a maximum. I don't know what this means exactly. I think that's the amount of pressure per meter or something like that. It says right here 20 pressure, 20-meter vertical rise. It's not exactly just a vertical rise, it's just anywhere where it's rising, where it's going up, even if it's not vertical. I think that's when it would use that up. I just know that when at one point it got all the way to here and it was saying it was a head lift was at 21.9 or something. So I'm like, I think that's not good, because a message popped up here and it said head lift, recommended head lift limit or something. Head lift limit exceeding recommendations or something. I don't know what it was, something like that it was saying. And so I'm like, I think that's not good. So I just added more, and well, the flow rate stabilized. This thing went down to 10.4. So, you know, right now I have a bunch, probably maybe more than I should actually have. I don't know if it matters if you put it on a specific segment, or do you have to put it like before it's like a certain like height that it's rising. Let's say maybe if it's right here, it starts rising here, as you can see, it starts going up that way. So what I have to put at the beginning of the segment, at the like right at the beginning of where it's being like drawn out from the extractor. I just know that it's being kept topped out every time this thing like pumps out more water or produces. It tops it out. It doesn't go below 199. It hardly goes below 199.3, 4, something like that. So that's keeping it topped out. So at least I know that my water's not being consumed more than it, faster than it can be extracted, I would say. So that's what I have going there. I have a second one over there, but that's not connected at all because I didn't need it. Apparently, I thought I would need two. I was like, maybe just one extractor for every two what is it called? Two coal generators, as I have with the coal miners. But since the coal miners are normal, technically here the extractors extract at like if the node, you know, quote unquote node would be a pure node, because it extracts at 120 meters cubed per minute. I feel that that's kind of similar to how a pure node resource, a dry resource I would say, pumps out or mines 120 at its, you know, regular rate. So I kind of tested. When I saw that, I was like, okay, so then maybe one is good enough for 4, which it apparently is. It's feeding into the 5th one as well, but since it's not consuming it, it's like it's not even connected to it right now. So connected to 4, and with these pumps how I have them, it's fine. It seems to be like not going lower. Like it's overproducing. That's what I'm gonna say. It's overproducing, so I could probably have it hooked up to 5, and it's no big deal. I don't know about 6 though. The 6th one would be kind of, you know, you'd have to wait and see how it'll work. But at least with four coal generators working the rate, I don't know if it's consuming also just like 19% of the water it has, you know, at a 19% efficiency is what I'm trying to say. And it's not, let's see, it's getting the water at the same rate the coal is, but as you can see, the coal is kind of stagnant. It goes in very slowly. So I don't know if it consumes water faster than it consumes coal. It says 45 cubic meters per minute. As I said, this one doesn't say, but my calculations would be, if this would be at 100%, it would be 1 every 4 seconds. That means at 20 seconds it'd be consuming 5. All I did was the math. I just multiplied that by 3, and then that's a minute. So it'd be consuming 15 per minute, which I'm not sure if I'm right. I'm like, maybe at 100% consumption of its electricity, maybe it's gonna be using more. But right now, I don't think this is gonna change this or this. Only the percentage of the efficiency. So that's kind of my guess. That is gonna be consuming 20 per minute. Or 15 per minute, my bad. Like 15 per minute. That's my idea. I'm probably wrong, but I have to start somewhere with my calculations. So it's 15 per minute, and this consuming 45 per minute. That means consuming 3 times more water than it consumes coal. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio in the water to coal. So yeah, that's more or less what I've got going on. That's my idea of how this works. I haven't seen any other like videos on this because I kind of wanted to get like a fresh look at it on my own before I look at someone else's videos or someone who's more like expert at calculations or whatever. Um, so this is what I did. All I did was bring it down like something like a conveyor belt type thing. All I do is put the pipe all the way down, and I divided it here with these pipeline junction cross, like right across from where it would go, and then all I did was drag it, like connect it across like that. It's pretty much all I did with the pipes. I didn't really do much else. I don't know if it's a good thing to have it like this, because if it's being consumed faster by the ones closer, then the last one isn't really gonna get much um, much water. Let's say it's gonna be the one that receives it last. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. I just know that this is the one I put together just to see, if it'll work. It works, and it's, now it's automated and it's constantly at 300. It consumes more or less around 60, no more. 50, it usually doesn't go below 50, so this is more or less the dips here, 52.2, and then over here is 57.1, more or less the same right now. So at least I have that automated now. I don't think it's ready to get connected to a factory or production line power grid. I think right now it's a self-sustaining thing where it powers the miners over there and the one what's it called, the one water extractor over here, and it's not really doing much else besides that. So I would have to test it. I'm gonna do some testing, obviously off camera. Maybe add more generators just to try to see what the ratio would be with the water and see if it consumes less that amount of coal that I'm mentioning. And then I'll probably just take it down to where my hub is, down there somewhere, and just simply connect it to that line, just like like Jimmy rig kind of thing. Just like just take a line of power of cables all the way down, power poles, whatever, power line, just take it all the way down, connect it to whichever power line you got. Everything is connected anyway, so just connect it to whichever one and see if it consumes more, if it consumes that amount that I'm talking about, or how it's figure out the ratios and how I'm gonna have to have this, because right now coal is like my best friend. Biomass, not really. Coal is my best friend, and fuel, I'm not even close to getting to fuel yet. But fuel is not really gonna be my best. It's not really gonna be a good friend. Not gonna be friendly at all because it's liquid, and since it's been reduced in efficiency and how much the fuel generators produce, I don't know if it'll even be a good idea to use that, or maybe just split it half and half, or 2-to-1 ratio or something. I don't know. But anyways, that's about it. What I've got going on. Like I said, I'm gonna probably in the next episode is when I'll tell you guys show you guys a more what's the word I want to use? I was gonna say concrete, but a more stable, maybe a layout or whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do before the next episode, and then the next one I'll just explain that and show you guys what I did. And the next one, in the next episode, I think what we're gonna have to do is already start moving all our stuff up to our platform over there, electricity, everything that we need up there. Since we have electricity now, self-sufficient power grid. Now we don't have to deal with the biomass, so we can start moving all our stuff up there. I may or may not show it like before or after. I'm not exactly sure if I will show it after I've got something set up over there, like start recording and then that's where I start the episode, or just keep it like this. I don't think I'll keep it like this. I'll probably just move everything before then. But anyways, it's getting a bit too long. I'm just rambling now. So that's pretty much it for now. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.